How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be unboxing the shower head, and then after the unboxing we're going to do an install portion of the video and then also a demo portion of the video. So let's go ahead and see what all comes inside of this box. So this looks like the actual filtered shower head. We have probably the stand there, some plumber's tape, and the hose, and of course a user's manual. So I'm gonna go ahead and unpackage all of this and I'll be right back with you guys. So here is our actual shower head. We have these pretty unique like silicone spikes on the end that will really help scrub. We have a button that will actually stop the water completely from coming out of here, which I think is pretty unique. If you guys are like me and always giving your dog a bath, I think that's gonna be really helpful. And then to actually change the settings on the top here, we have a knob that we could go and just kind of turn. So on the bottom, we have a little cap that we need to remove, and we do get 2 of these water filters already. So if you guys want to use those, you can, or if you guys want to reuse your old ones, you could also do that. But basically, we'll do a full install in just a moment, but just to give you guys a quick heads up on how this actually works, you guys will screw these ends together, then you'll screw the other end into this nozzle. This will go into the spout, and then this will be where the shower head eventually will rest. So the shower head should be like that when we're all done with the setup. I'm also really happy that they gave us the plumber's tape and extra gaskets. This will just help prevent any leaks that could happen. So with that being said, I think we're about ready for the actual install part of this video. And by the way, if you guys do want to replace the filter, you guys can. All you guys have to do is twist this off, and then you guys could put a new one back on. All right, guys, so the tools that you guys will need is some sort of like cloth, just something to be able to use not to scratch this. And then we have some channel locks, or you guys could just use a normal wrench. So first we're gonna remove the existing shower head. Mine wasn't on there very tightly, so I was able to just loosen it by hand. I have some pretty good plumber's tape on there already, but this would be a time where you guys could add a little bit more. So just for testing purposes here, I'll show you. And basically you'll wrap it around there just like maybe 2 or 3 times, snap it off, and now we're gonna go ahead and screw this piece on first. You guys should notice there are little divots in this part, and that's because you guys can tighten it using that. So you guys could get a wrench on it right there, but we're gonna start it by hand, make sure we're not cross-threaded. So I have that on there pretty tight. I don't wanna overdo it, but I am gonna give this just about a 1/4 extra of a turn. All right, and I'm pretty happy with that. So next we're gonna hook up the hose, and we're gonna start by putting a little bit of plumber's tape on this connection right here. So now if your hose has nothing in it right now, I would put one of those rubber gaskets right in there. That'll help eliminate any possible leaks. Just like last time, we're gonna start by hand threading this, and then we'll get it as tight as possible just with our hands. All right, so that's on there really good now. So finally, we're gonna attach the shower head. Just put a little bit of plumber's tape on the end of the shower head. If there's nothing in that end of the hose, you guys could use one of those rubber gaskets. And just like all the other times, we're gonna start this by hand, and then we're gonna finish it up with those channel locks. All right, so it's all tightened, and that's what it's gonna look like when it's set up. So hopefully you guys could see that a little better. But basically this metal piece just slides right in there, and it's pretty snug, and you guys could still angle this because it does move at that base there. So right now I'm about like 5'10", and this is still plenty high enough up for me. And I even have a shower filter on this end, even though it has a built-in shower filter itself. So now we're gonna go through all of the different settings. So when you guys turn this on, make sure that the water stop mode is off. We're gonna test for any leaks by starting the water, and no leaks. So let's first try that stop water setting. So as soon as I press that, looks like the water does stop. It's not leaking anywhere, so that's cool. And then you guys can turn it right back on. So we're gonna go all the way to this side where we have like a misting mode, and that is pretty powerful. We have more of like a full mode where we have some jets in the center and some thin jets on the outside, just thin jets on the outside. And then it looks like it's just those settings. So overall, not too many settings, but I do love the fact that we have that stop button right there. And it's also just easy to kind of move around and angle. If you guys wanted, you guys could angle it more that direction or do whatever you really need to. Overall, the water pressure is really good in this thing. which is pretty impressive for it being hooked up to 2 filters right now. So I think this is going to be really helpful for scrubbing scalps, or I could imagine this being really helpful if you guys do a lot of dog washes. Having this to kind of get in the hair and kind of scrub the actual skin under the hair is really nice. Overall, this is a really good looking shower head, and I love all of the settings on here. So I think that's about it for the actual testing portion of this review. So there you guys have it. That is my super quick unboxing, test, and demo of the shower head.